So most people know coral as Great Barrier Reef or tropical corals, but there's also coral that's off the coast of Virginia. And it looks pretty different than what tropical corals look like, but it's really exciting for a couple different reasons.
So we've got a project going on right now with this coral. This is Astrangia poculata, or the northern star coral, and it actually lives right out here in Chesapeake Bay and off the mid-Atlantic. Every time we go diving, we see it. It's all over the place, but actually scientifically, we don't have a lot of observations. And so moving forward, we're really trying to learn where this coral actually is, how common it is, and what kind of environments it can really survive in, to maybe help us learn something about how corals can survive different types of environments.
So I'm studying two populations of this temperate coral, the northern star coral. So we have one population from Virginia and one population from Rhode Island, and I'm really interested in understanding how these two populations respond kind of at the physiology level and at the molecular level to extreme temperature stress. So both heat stress and cold stress, and whether that response is different between Virginia and Rhode Island corals.
We've actually built a portable laboratory that we're able to fly all around the world to test corals, kind of like a coral stress test. So we take the corals to the doctor and we run them through our stress test and ask them how they're feeling and how they're doing and how stressed they really are. And this coral has helped us learn a lot about how to do that here and how to do that in other places too.
Yeah, so we found really interesting differences between our two sites with how these corals respond to extreme temperatures, especially the cold temperatures. So we found that Rhode Island corals are much better at dealing with the extreme cold temperatures that we expose them to than Virginia corals, which is what we would expect because Rhode Island corals experience much lower winter temperatures than the corals in Virginia do.
It can also really help us understand what's happening to tropical coral reefs across the globe. So we can think of this as sort of our lab rat for corals. You know, we don't have a good animal that we can access really easily that can help us learn about what's going on with climate change impacts in the ocean.